It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got two teams who were AFC rivals for almost 25 years. Buckle up. There's football coming your way on Monday Night Prime Time.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. The spirit of these fans not dampened by the weather. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, nice and dry up here in the booth. But Greg, rain throughout the day, going to rain on into the night. So this one is going to be a little bit of a challenge for these players.
Yeah, Mike, and even as you said it, you're exactly right. Down on the field before the game, the field looked in really good condition. But the number one decision, you got to be in there as a player, talking to your equipment staff, get the right cleats. The length, are they molded? Are they screwing? How deep are they screwing? Make sure when you come out and that game kicks off, you are confident in your footing. Don't let a couple bad plays go against you early, and then you got to kind of change shoes and scramble. Get that done in pregame, confident going in, and let the game unfold the best it can.
On the return is Dylan Lauby. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them, Greg, the veteran out of West Virginia, it's Geno Smith.
You just can't say enough about Geno and his turnaround over the last couple years, Mike. I mean, many thought he was destined to just be a career backup and just play out the rest of his career. And when things didn't play out at first, instead of just listening to those doubters, he just kept working on his craft. And next thing you know, he gets an opportunity with a new team, makes the most of it, and he's now solidified himself as a bona fide franchise quarterback in this league.
And he'll take it for 4 yards on the game's first play. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. He's only going to be able to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. 3 plays, no first downs. Time for 4th down.
Shotgun draw, trying to catch him off guard here, Mike, but the defense was having none of it. Thought it took a little too long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there. Stop him for no gain.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the rookie from Alabama.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket because when he escapes, big plays.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It's 1st down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. They'll take a shot. Downfield, looking for Cup.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
So it's fourth down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. Deep for the Raiders, it's Trey Tucker. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Raiders offense ready now for their second drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And this is going to be a Raiders first down. He has this one past the 35 to about the 37.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Here's Smith. He's got the Golden Domer. That's Michael Mayer.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Throwing on 2nd down, Smith. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On 1st down is Smith. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle, and nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith going for it all. And he's into the end zone. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Here's Steven Sims to return it. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Seahawks offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Tight end, the motion man to the right. The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7. Third and 5. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait till their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Gino. He's got Myers on the completion. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Gino. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he gets this up to the 42.
You can see the trust they have in this running back and the offensive line. You're facing a 3-and-out. You're trying to extend this drive, turn around, hand it to the guy behind you, and let him do the rest.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A 2nd down throw for Smith. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Raiders with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Play action now. It's Gino. That one caught by Tucker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
2nd and 7. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now a 3rd and 2. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
On 4th down, on comes Daniel Carlson for the Raiders' field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Raiders will extend to a 10-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Smith and Jigba left side, he's got it. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Straight ahead, it's Walker. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
They'll try and run it with Walker. Here's Michael Dixon now, as he is on to kick it for Seattle. Look it up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. The Raiders offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early, and they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion left. He'll get this out wide, and he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
What an impressive play by this linebacker. I mean, Mike, back in the day, you would never see a linebacker take down a wide receiver in the open field like that. But these guys are tremendous athletes who can really hold their own in space. And he killed that play before it even had a chance to develop.
And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. From the shotgun, Smith. He'll try to run for it. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Seahawks offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Once again, it's Walker. And he'll get close to the marker. A nice run, probably a yard short of that 1st down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Here's a designed run. And they've got it. Gonna pick up the 1st down there. Right around midfield.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. We're back to Seattle after this. Now this time they'll look to throw. Open man, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep. Going to Cup.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner, and next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down. Back to throw. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks are on the board just before halftime.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Three seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. To return, Tyreek McAllister. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Raiders are out in front, as we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. These two teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Seahawks offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. He'll get this complete to Walker. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd down and 3. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10. From the pistol, here's Walker. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. And Landon Roberts in there on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. He'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will have the Seahawks 1st down. It was 3rd and 5, and they picked up 7.
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That is intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett. Still going. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Raiders. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Carlson's kick is good, and the Raiders move out in front by the score of 17-3. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This taken around the 11. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense headed back to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. On 2nd down, Walker. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Taking off. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. He's got it. That's a 1st down up across midfield. And down to the 47-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. The veteran safety, Jamal Adams, there for the tackle. On the handoff, this is Walker. And a nice run. He's got a 1st down tackle made right at the 35-yard line. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
They get 21 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
And he finally is going to have to eat this one. He will go down.
Once you get down into this part of the field, most teams call it the red area, you have to finish by capitalizing with 6 points. Anything less than that feels like a little bit of a letdown, and after that sack, their chances of coming away with 6 get a lot more difficult.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This will be from 47 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks will cut into that lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
So Myers back out there, had the field goal a moment ago, now set to kick this one away. Here's McAllister to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Raiders offense and their running back set to go once more. And he's had trouble getting on track in this one. Really limited space to find an opening. The defensive front stopping him multiple times. Generally, he has not been a big factor in this game to this point. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. His drive will start on the ground, and he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Gino now on 1st and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the 2nd half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
We'll go with a draw play here on 2nd down. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
Right back to him on 1st down. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4. On play action, Smith. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be second down.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
They go play action with Smith. He's got the tight end Mayer. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Smith. He gets that complete to his tight end Mayer.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Smith to throw. That one complete. It's Ian Thomas.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Off the play fake, Smith. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The home team's offense ready for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Got it with Smith and Jigba. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
He's got his big tight end, A.J. Barner. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really...
And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Here's McAllister to return. Yeah! And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Raiders offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd and 6. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. They'll try again here. Second and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. They'll drop to throw. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Third down and 9. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Seattle.